Discovery's final landing. A job well done is what the crew was just told. Clay Anderson, you saw the landing there. It's an end of an era for Discovery. What does that mean to you?
Well, it's a bittersweet moment. I spent 17 days of my life on board Discovery, and it's a wonderful experience. She's been a workhorse of the fleet. The folks that have put her together and gotten her ready have just done an outstanding job, and it's just a testament to the team of people and wonderful folks that work on the space program that she's been able to do 39 missions and 1.5 million miles in 365 days in space. It's just an awesome achievement.
And John Zarrella there on the ground, if you can hear us, what is the reaction from your vantage point?
People were just standing and cheering, and I couldn't see it, but I can guarantee you there were some tears being shed from a lot of the workforce here. And Suzanne, a year from now, it's going to take about 9 months for them to ready the vehicle, but a year from now, Discovery is very likely going to be in Washington, D.C., up at the Smithsonian, and millions of people forevermore are going to have an opportunity to get right up close and see, a vehicle. The one astronaut told me, in fact, it was Alvin Drew, who's flying on this mission right now, said to me, we never in our lifetime again will likely see a vehicle like this, a lifting body that flies up, returns to Earth, and it'll probably be something out of science fiction. People will say, they never built that. It never really happened. That's the kind of amazing technological achievement the shuttle fleet has been.
And Clay, this has been really described as a very emotional moment for many people, such as yourself, the astronauts who are part of this program. Indeed, some people have described it as a family member, a child. Do you get emotional when you know that this is the end of the era for Discovery?
Absolutely. We've invested a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of effort into Discovery as part of our space program, and there's a huge legacy that she leaves behind. And I think that what people should take away from this is the pride that we all should share in doing a job well done. I mean, it takes a lot of talent, a lot of money, a lot of effort, a lot of folks working together to pull something off like this.
And Clay, there's a new priority now with President Obama to look beyond the orbit and perhaps to Mars. Is it a bittersweet moment for you to give up the shuttle program? There are two others, but specifically for Discovery?
Well, change is hard, and it's hard for anyone. So the ability to move on, it would be nice if in a perfect world, if we already had a program set up that people could immediately turn their attention to working on the next challenge for NASA, but we're not there yet. It'll take a little bit of time. So people should, though, take the time to enjoy Discovery, to reminisce about Discovery, but then when the time is right, we're going to turn and focus on doing the next challenge for NASA.
And John, let's turn to you, because I know the next challenge is going to be Endeavour. We're actually going to see that launch. Give us a sense of what is next.
Yeah, Endeavour will fly right now, scheduled for April 19th. The rollout to the launch pad in the next day or so from here at the Kennedy Space Center. And then Atlantis will fly at the end of June. June 28th right now is the scheduled date. That would be the last flight in the shuttle program. And Suzanne, I can tell you, if you have an opportunity to come down here for one of the last launches, it is, as Clay said, time to reminisce, a piece of history. We're never going to see anything like this again. And I know they're saying 500,000 people for the launch of Endeavour in April and 1 million people this summer. It'll be a lot of humanity to fight through, but well worth it to come and see one of these vehicles lift off from the Kennedy Space Center. And ultimately, Endeavour may end up right here at the Space Center. I know they're vying for it. Atlantis, which flew a lot of military missions, may go to Dayton, Ohio, to the Air and Space Museum there. It's going to cost $28.8 million for whoever gets these other two vehicles. A lot of money, but there are museums all over the country that would like to house one of these vehicles, no question about it.
And Clay, if I could go back to you, what are the astronauts doing now once they've landed? What kind of process are they undergoing right now?
19 hours. Well, the first thing they're going to do is they're going to take off their gloves and their helmets and try to get as comfortable as possible. They're going to be stuck in there for a little while. They're working through their checklist to shut down all the critical systems, especially the engines that have their fuel, that's toxic stuff, so that the crew on the outside of the shuttle can come and begin to do their preparations so that the crew can come out. I remember that we were working very feverishly, working hard, but we were very excited to be back on the ground. We were very excited to have had a successful mission, but we had to keep our focus to make sure that we went step by step methodically through the checklist, because the quicker you do it, the quicker you can get out of the vehicle and get cooled off and recover and get something to drink and something to eat and that sort of thing. So they're very focused. They're very methodical right now.
All right, Clay, I want you to stand by as well as John Zarrella. I want to give our viewers another opportunity, if they will. This is tape that we're turning around from just moments ago, the final landing there of the shuttle Discovery.
Main gear touchdown. The nose of the shuttle being rotated down toward the flight deck. The parachute being deployed. And nose gear touchdown and the end of a historic journey. And to the ship that has led the way time and time again, we say farewell, Discovery.